L'chaim, l'chaim, Heint. Today is a very, very special day. The Rebbe Marash's day, Reb Shmuel. And his whole life was all about Batchila Rebbe. And that's the shoes that I try to fill. The Inyan from Bleakville Sukkah, Bleakville House, and Batchila Rebbe. And we have my good friend Reb Chaim Badner from the chair market, that all the chairs for all the years came from him. He just dropped off the most beautiful, gorgeous, 105 beautiful, beautiful chairs. And I want to give him a bracha. Bakol Mikol Kol. B'chol and Yonam. V'yidaber nei Moshe Lema. Daber l'haram abonav Lema. K'savorachas b'nei Yisrael am lehem. Yivarecha chadinoi v'yishmerecha. Yona panem v'lecha v'choneka. Yisanai panem v'lecha v'yasm l'chal sholem. V'somu eshmiya b'nei Yisrael v'nei avorachem. I know him since I'm a young little boy, learning together in Stolner Yeshiva. And we go back. I learned with his brother in class. His brother today is a big Rav in London. And we stayed friends forever. And whenever I call him, he always is there. B'moinei, b'gufoi, and chizik at the highest level. And I would like you to interview him and tell him the feeling of the home. I can't explain it to you. Avinu Malkeinu Kosveinu B'Sefer Zechios is here at the highest level to have the schus to do what I'm doing. Obviously, it's not my schus, it's my father and mother that gave me the schus to do what I'm doing, and my grandparents, and to the world over, and to Anash and Lubavitch, Befrat. In particular, you have to all know that the Rebbe paid for half of the ticket of every Eidich to come in. And the Rebbe gave it 1973, 74, 75, and I think many years afterwards. The Rebbe gave a half a ticket when money was not where money is today. And the chshivas of the Rebbe's Orchim, and I want to add that Rabbi Lipska from Toronto passed through Hoshana Rabbah, and the Rebbe said to him, I don't see Rebbe Avram Rappaport from Toronto here. Rebbe Avram Rappaport ran out of his office, had no time to say goodbye to his wife and his children, and ran to the airport and came straight to make the last flight, I guess, to make it here on time for Simchas Torah and Shmini Atzeres. By the Rebbe, the Orchim are the Oizge Klib in the pedal. I don't have the right words in English. Oizge Klib in the pedal. So the fact that I have the schus, that this house has the schus, that my mother and father and brothers and sisters are all involved in here. My father would always call me, Meishe Vasherzach, see the Orchim have enough food. My sister Gittel says, I just got a phone call from my father. Please make sure that Moshe has everything he needs. So I want to thank my brother Yosef Yitzchak for all the meat here. And I want to thank my sister Chana Zeldi and my sister Guttel and my sister Shana Sarah and my sister Rachaleya and my brother Shalmatcha Alevi. I cannot explain you the chizik that he gives, and my brother Tzvi Hish, and the Eibusha should bench my mother with long good health, and all my good friends that participated in this Bleakville Sukkah in the Bleakville house this year. You have the opening to go to the Rebbe and tell him that you participated in the Rebbe Sukkah. This is the Rebbe Sukkah. This is the miracle that we have permission to build a 300-foot sukkah on President Street. I went to the Rebbe 4:30 in the morning, and I said the whole Tillim 3 years ago during Corona with hot tears. And 3:30, the building department came, and she told me to wait here for 45 minutes. She walks out, please take off the sukkah after the Yom Tovim, after the holiday, and please make sure the tables are far apart. She looked into the sukkah, she says, you're doing a good job. This all comes from Zeh Shara Shamayim. This all comes from Laiminu Bashem of Moshe Avdei. And the Achdasas Orchim started the times of the Baal Shem Tov, when everybody came from all over the corners of Russia, and White Russia, Germany, Poland, Galicia, came to spend Rosh Hashanah but the Baal Shem Tov. And then it went over to the Heilige Magid. And then it went over to the Alter Rebbe, the Mittler Rebbe, the Tzemach Tzedek, the Rebbe Marash, the Rebbe Rashab, the Friedeker Rebbe, and the Rebbe. And the Rebbe is here with us day and night. So now's the time to be besimcha. Now's the time to ask for kinderlach, for people who need kids, for shidduchim who need shidduchim, for panasa, for shalom bayis, for your friends. And I could go on telling you the whole inim spalul bat chaveroi. That's how I saved my mother, taking her out of the hospital 12 o'clock at night when I prayed for somebody else. It's a story by itself. It's not for now. But I want to thank everybody, the participants that gave us Bli Gvul and continue to give us Bli Gvul. And I'm inspired of the Mesiras Nefesh, of the people giving and connecting to the Rebbe Sukkah. And I want to thank my wife for the beautiful home that she's giving over to the Orchim, that she is in awe what's taking place over here. And the Eibishter should bench my family, a good shidduch for my son Mendel Levi ben Fega Elka, with Gezha. I love Gezha. Gezha means your own roots. And yes, thank you, Fegi, and thank you, Rebbe, and thank you, Mami, and thank you, Tati, and thank you, my brothers and sisters, and thanking all my good friends for everything and anything that's going on. And it's not only Tishrei, this house is open 365 days a year for Orchim, for Simchas, and the house is named after my father, Beis Avram Aaron, and this is the words he left my sister Chana Zeldi. The Hui so allemal sein offen mit asach Menschen, mit asach Essen. Baruch Hashem, his kids are keeping his will and is saying bimlua, and to the fullest, to the fullest, to the fullest. All my brothers and my sisters are doing exactly what's taking place in their house, in this house, in their house, and it only comes by example only, because my father never talked and my mother never talked. We only watched as little kids growing up, sleeping on the floor for months at a time to give over the house to Orchim. It was a different world in the 60s and 70s and 80s. There was no money. There was no Achavas Hadas. And I want to thank my father especially for giving me the Achavas Hadas. And to do everything I'm doing is I'm actually filling his shoes, because this was the man he was. Quiet, but tremendous Achavas Hadas. And I want to thank all my brother-in-laws. Today's the yahrzeit of Reb Chaim Yehuda Alevi, Chaim Yehuda Leib Leiter Sukkos. He passed away in Yud Gimel. He was a giant of giants, b'moyach and b'gvura. My sister Gittel, and all my brother-in-laws, Rabbi Balkany, and Rabbi Yosef Rosenfeld, and Rabbi Yossi Gerari Olav Shalom, and Rabbi Shalom Ben Minkowitz, to have a year of a Gmach Simetova, Shana Tova Mesukah, to the fullest, to the fullest, to the fullest. Thank you, Rebbe. Thank you, Rebbe. Yechi HaMelech. Long live the Rebbe. Long live Mashiach. Mashiach should come here down, take of Miyad Mamish, Begoli, and we should all dance. Yerushalayim Mirakedesh, B'mheira V'yameinu. Amen. Chaim, I'm sorry, ich sag ein bisschen verrät. All I want to tell you is that we are kids growing up, and now we're in the 60s, and we have families and grandchildren, and we look what life is all about. This is the gold. This is the money. This is the schus. This is a schus. And please give me some words from warme Werte, from hearts. Your experience with the Rebbe personally, that you had 26 minutes Yechidus with the Rebbe, and you came in the following year, and the Rebbe smiled. And this is what you asked me the year before. Now I can tell you the last answer. Give over your connection to the Rebbe, and give over the connection to Beis Chayenu.
Okay, yes, Moshe, you spoke a little bit too much, but whatever you said makes it much easier for me to say what's sitting on my heart. The bottom line is, the apple did not fall far from the tree. It's right near the tree, because I knew your father very well, and I know your mother very, very well. Going into the restaurant there were Crown's restaurants where 90% of the people did not pay. We were the only ones who did pay. You know, this is the fact. And you must probably don't remember when we came from yeshiva, when I came out from America. I came to your house a lot of times. I'll never forget that. If I remember right, was it 49th Street? 50th Street, yes, where the bus used to go down. 50th Street, between 14th and 15th Avenue. Yeah, right. Am I remembering correct? Right. It was an open house always, and the bottom line is you learned it from the best, and you continued the legacy of your family. And there's not too many crazy people like you that would do something like this. And I know they say you're not allowed to mekane, but I'm mamish have kineh b'chol halev what you are doing here. It's something that people have to come to see it. If you don't see it, you don't understand it. You have to see what's going on. People from all over the world, different languages, different stories, different looking faces. It's amazing what you're doing, and I'm proud to be part of it, to help you as much as we can. And the Eibusher soll dir geben alle Broches. The bottom line is, I know that you told the Rebbe that ich bin a Soldat.
Aziz Soldat.
Ich bin a Soldat.
Ich will sein
a Soldat.
Aziz Soldat.
And Aziz weiß ich nicht. You know?
Aziz Soldat.
Aziz Soldat.
There was
Okay.
a lot of soldiers. I want to be Aziz
The
Soldat.
cutest one. Very good. Very sehr Aziz gewesen. And was hat der Rebbe gesagt?
Ich bin ein General.
Bin ich der Mefaked, der General.
Und ich gebe a Sach Arbeit. And I went,
Das ist es. No. And the Eibusher soll dir geben alle Broches, everything that you need, everything that you want, bekeifel kiflaim, mit Gesundheit. Und ich wünsche dir mit der ganzen Mischpoche, für die Mama Kedem Kol, Ariches Yomim, es soll lang leben,
Amen.
sie soll sehen, danach ist weiter. In Gittel, I gotta meet. After all, we are in the same building in Miami, so I better meet her.
Yeah.
One day, in Merz
You
Hashem,
can
one
give her
day.
a quittal. You can give her a
I will. I'll knock at the door. In der Eibusher soll dir weiterhelfen, so können das machen mit der breite Harzosti. Ich weiß nicht, dass du noch eine größere Breitkeit wie du bist. And nicht nur das, ich kenne schon Mordechai Eichet, you know, I helped them out over there plenty, Baruch Hashem. Die mit Shalom Mordechai, mit Yossi, mit alle, die ganze Mischproche soll haben die größte Hatzloche in a guten Quittel, in a guten Jonte, in a gut gebencht Jahr.
Thank you, Rebbe.